Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, I am going to explain you how to handle the network type error exceptions with the help of try catch in Flutter. So I will explain you. I will give you complete detailed information about this one. Don't skip the video. Please try to watch entire video. Okay. So first of all, I had taken one stateful widget, my home page. I added this widget to the home. So after that, I had taken one API function fetching the data from API. So this function will return the response. So inside my body, I am displaying title, ID, user ID, and after I added one more button, elevated button. So whenever the user click on this button, the API will this API function will be called. After that, we will able to get the response here. So here after fetching the response, I am showing the some toast message. Data fetched successfully. After that, I am assigning the title, ID, user ID from the response. Here one more print added. Why? Because, uh, for example, if any error comes now, this print will not display. Without error, it will display. So the code will be execution stopped. For example, whenever user fetching the data from the API, this function, then we are getting some network type error. So inside that, the code will be execution stopped. So after that, uh, any one of the code, any one of the line will not be executed. So for that purpose, I did. How to overcome this one, I will explain you. So first of all, check the normal scenario. So I am clicking on fetch data. So now I am perfectly getting the response from the API and displaying here. So, so for example, in some cases, I have very slow network or my network is not stable. So in that purpose, our API data will not able to fetch. It means the API will be fail. So that error message also we have to handle. Sometimes what will happen if we are not handling that error message, after the whatever the code we written after that API calling function, those code will not be executed. Okay. So we have to catch the error. So if you see here, I am logging this URL. Whatever the URL I am fetching from the API, I am logging this one. Now I am clicking on fetch data. So if you see here, I am getting the error message. In the response, I didn't get anything. Okay. If you see here, yeah. So if you see here, here we are getting the this error, XML HTTP request error. Okay. So after that, the await function also not printing. If you see here, for example, I'm unblock this URL. Then that time data fetched successfully, and also this await function complete print also printed here. Okay. So when I am unblocking this one, then that time the print will not come. The execution will be stopped inside the API function. See here, I'm clicking fetch data. So I didn't get any toast message, and also here error is coming. After that, await function complete also not printed. So even if error is coming now, we have to execute remaining lines, remaining whatever the code we written, those we have to execute. So for that purpose, we have to catch this exception. So inside the exception, so I'm cutting this await function. Inside the try catch, e exception, inside the try catch I added. Now, so whatever the, if any exception is coming now inside this function, that will be come here inside the catch. It will come inside the catch. It will come after whatever the code we return. That will be executed. So for your testing, just to check and run how it is coming. Okay. So I already blocked the URL. Now I'm clicking on fetch data. See here. So whatever the print added inside the catch now, that is printed. XML HTTP error. After that, David function completed. Okay. After whatever the code we written now, that will be executed. If we are doing like this, if we added try catch, after that, whatever the code we added, that will be executed. So in the catch, this error is coming now. This catch error. So in the catch error, we have few types. Okay, so if you go to the network exception types, here we have few types: HTML exception, socket exception, format exception, timeout exception, like this. This socket exception when will comes means, for example, your network is very slow, okay, or you don't have a stable network. It means your network is disconnected. Then the time this will come, this exception will come. This timeout when will come means. For example, if you are trying to connecting to the server API, okay, you are unable to connect it successfully after some time. It is taking more time to connect to the server. Okay, so then the time this exception will come, timeout exception. This exception we are getting the XML HTTP exception. This is the exception, that one. For example, if any URL blocking from the website, then that time we are getting this exception. Okay, so we will handle this exception. Based upon the exception, we will able to display the corresponding toast message with the help of this class. So I'm calling this one here, dot return exception type, exception should have error, we will add exception. Okay, so after that you will print some toast message here. um what you will do here, exception, it will return exception only. X, so x dot to string, I'm printing this one. So I'm clicking this button. Okay, got one of type null, expiry value of type exception, got one of type null. Here we are getting some null exception. It is returning some null thing. Okay, for example, we are displaying this toast. here. If it is true, okay, second run. I'm clicking on this one. Okay, if you see here, XML HTTP request error is coming. Okay, here await function also completed. This is also calling. Again, I am clicking similar error. So like this, we have to handle the network type exceptions. So few some of the developers don't know how to handle this one. So for them, I explain it today. This one. So this might be helpful to you. If it is helpful for you, just give me a one like button and share to your friends. Subscribe to my channel. Thank you.